So how have you guys been? We are in level 3 lockdown. Has anything changed much, or we still feel the same as level 5 and level 4? It's always good to see you guys. Today, I felt like not reading my own story. I felt like reading the DBE materials and also be like a teacher and see how that goes, because I see how much you guys love to interact. The story I'm going to read is called That's What Friends Are For. I'm sure with this lockdown, a lot of us are missing our friends, right? I'm missing my friends, definitely. Let's see, let me try and use my mouse. Can you guys see the pictures here with me? Yes, give me a nod. No, can you see the pictures? Great. Jane and Mandu were riding their bikes near the river. Jane was riding fast. As she was going down the hill, she rode faster and faster. Mandu said, "Slow down, Jane, slow down. You're riding too fast." And there she is, rolling down the hill, and she's going fast, and Mandu's telling her to slow down, Jane. And there she goes. She's so excited. And they are riding next to the river. Suddenly, Jane hit a sharp rock. She looked down and saw her tire was flat. "Oh no," she cried. "I have a puncture." "Oh, don't worry, Jane," Mandu replied. "I'll help you fix it." But Mandu and Jane forgot to bring their pump. Oh, can you imagine all the air coming out of the tire? Psst, and her hitting the rock? That must hurt. "Oh no," here she is. "I have a puncture." So there it is. And the dog is watching it hit a rock. And Mandu says, "Here, I'll help you fix it." Mandu said, "I will ride home and fetch my pump and repair kit." Mandu rode back home, leaving Jane with her dog. "I will never ride without my pump again," Jane muttered to herself. Oh, she's full of regret. There's Jane saying, "I'll quickly go and get the pump and the repair kit. I'll be back soon." And there's Jane saying, "Why?" as she waits for her to come back. Jane waited and waited and waited. She felt very hungry and thirsty. Oh, soon it will be dark, she thought. And there she's still waiting, and we can still see the tire puncture, and it's getting dark. I wonder if Mandu will come back before it gets dark. Here she is thinking and waiting by herself. The birds are going. It's getting a bit dark, and she's waiting. Remember, we all have a curfew. Hey, I used to have a curfew. My mom always used to tell me I have to be back home before sunset. Then Jane saw Mandu riding down the road with her brother Dumsani. Yay! Jane was very happy to see them. "I'm so glad you're back," shouted Jane. She's coming back with her brother Dumsani. There, the big brother coming back with Mandu before it gets dark. And she's like, "Thank you for coming back. Did you bring the pump and repair kit?" And there's Jane and Mandu waving. She's happy she's getting help. Sunny helped the two girls repair and pump the tire. Then he said, "Let's go home before it gets very dark." And he helped the girls repair the tire. So it's always good to have a big brother, right? Who can help us. How many of us are a big brother or a big sister to someone? I am. Hey, it's always good to look after your baby sister. Hey, it's good to have big brothers and big sisters because that's what they're there for, to help us. And there's Dumsani helping the girls. And there they rode back home before it got dark. There's Dumsani leading the way like a big brother. And there's Jane in the middle and Mandu at the back. And they all ride home together. The children rode back home in the moonlight. It was long ride. They could hear the frogs croaking and the owls hooting. They could hear the crickets chirping and the mice squeaking. Home at last, said Jane as she gave Mandu a hug. Thank you, Mandu, she said. You are a good friend. That's what friends are for, Mandu said. And there the girls going back home, giving each other a hug and saying thank you for helping each other. And the moral of the story is good friends help each other. I'm going to ask some questions. Does everybody have their videos? Okay, there we go. I'm just scrolling down a bit. Hello, Bonolo.
Hi.
How are you?
I can't see my camera.
I can see you though. You've got pigtails today. That's what you've done to your hair. It's good to see you in our class, Bonolo. Junior, there's Junior, I see him. Yomi, hello. How are you?
Me.
Wow, is this your little doll? Can you please show it to all of us and bring it closer to the camera? Hey, Yomi. Let's see your doll. Wow, I can't see it, Kelly. Can you bring it closer so I can see it? Wow, what's her name? Can't hear him. It's good to have a brown doll. I'm glad. Tandega and Entle, you guys are awfully quiet today. What's up? How are you girls?
Bye.
Fine. Are you fine? Are you guys feeling okay? How's the lockdown treating? You guys are so quiet today, not chatty with me today. What is the moral of the story? Did you guys enjoy that? What did the friendship between Mandu and Jane teach us?
Helping each other. Helping each other.
Each other is good. And if you're a big sister or a big brother, what does it mean? Who did Mandu call to help the girls out after the tire puncture?
The big brother. The big brother.
Big brother. And that means that big brothers and sisters have to look after
each other. Each other.
They're little brothers and sisters. That's good. Letabo, you're very quiet. Long time. I haven't seen you in a long time. Letabo. Hello. Letabo, lena ke a utlwa. Wa ngutlwa? Okay, I'm gonna read the next story. Would you guys like me to read another story? Just give me a nods up or a thumbs up. Alrighty. The next story is called It's My Bird. See, already we can tell this is gonna be interesting because we see a cracked and open fence, we see sheep, we see two boys, we see one parrot on the shoulder and the other one in the cage, but this is what they're thinking about. So let's find out what the story is about. Today, Sipo's father went to town. He asked Sipo and his friend Jim to watch over the sheep in the field. Soon, the two friends became bored. Jim, let's look for a bird's nest. Sipo says, yes. Then we can hatch the eggs and have baby birds. This is what they're thinking. So here are the two boys. They've asked them to stay in the field to look after the sheep, and they both have an idea to get birds. The two boys looked up into the trees. They saw a small nest high in the tree. Jim climbed the tree to get the nest, but fell and hurt his leg. Oh, you climb, Sipho. You are smaller and lighter, said Jim. But the nest was too high, and Sipho also fell from the tree. Ouch! Can you imagine both of them falling off from the tree? That must hurt. Hey, can you imagine? There they are. See, they've hurt themselves. Here's Jim rubbing his knee, and the other's rubbing his elbow. And there's the nest up there. It's just a little too high. The boys try again. While they were resting under the tree, a beautiful yellow and red bird flew down and sat on a log near the two boys. Jim said, "Wow, look at that. That's my bird." Sipho, "No, it's mine. I saw it first." "No, Sipho, I'm bigger than you, so it's mine. I saw it first." How many of us argue with our brothers and sisters? It's mine. No, it's mine. I'm the boss of the game. Me and my sister always used to fight for the remote, and whoever gets the remote first can change the channels. How many of us do that? I do. So Sipho and Jim are having an argument about, "I saw the bird first, it's mine." "No, it's mine." Our boys always fight. There they are. So here's the bird that lands on the log, and there they are arguing about who the bird belongs to and who saw it first. And while they're arguing, can you imagine what's happening with the sheep? There. And while they're thinking who saw it first, "I've already got a cage at home for the bird, so the bird is mine." Sipho, "Oh no, it's mine. My bird will sit on my shoulder." And then Sipho's father came back. The father says, "What are you boys shouting about?" And then Sipho says, "Jim wants my bird." Oh, it sounds like a tattletale. So there they are sitting in the field where they're supposed to be looking after the sheep. The one is thinking, "I have a cage at home." And the other one is like, "So I don't have a cage, but this bird can can stay on my shoulder." And then the father came back. I think they're in trouble. The father comes back, there they are arguing, and he comes back and asks, "What are you shouting at? Who?" And the one says, "This is my bird." The father says, "What bird?" Jim says, "Oh no, it's gone." The father says, "And where are all the sheep?" All the sheep are gone. And the moral of that story there is that it is not good to be jealous, because they were busy fighting and arguing when they were supposed to be looking after the sheep. And what happened at the end? Neither of them got the bird because the bird disappeared, as well as the sheep. I'll ask questions. Enhle or Tandeka, what do you think the lesson for this story is? What must we do when our mom and dads ask us to do something?
You must not argue with your friends, and you must look where the sheep are going.
Yes, we mustn't. I'm so impressed. Argue with our friends. So they were not concentrating. They didn't listen to instructions. The instruction was, "Look after my sheep." And they didn't because they were arguing and they were not listening. That is good. Well done. Jeez. Oh, it's so good to see all of you guys. Thank you for putting on your videos. Yay. I see you. Is it Atlacha? Hi. Just give me a wave. And Junior's there still. Letavo's still with us. What questions would you like to ask me? Bunalo?
Finally got my camera.
I can see you. What do you think happened? What would have you done if you were Jim or Sipo?
I would have never argued in first, but I would have asked for help. Or first look after the sheep, then ask for help to get the nest.
That's a good one. So yeah, so you think you would have still had both. So they would have been able to save the sheep and the bird. Excellent. I like the way you think. Who else who else wants to share what they would have done differently? I can't see you. Hello, it's good to see you. Is it Momo? There we are. Does anyone have anything to say? Yes. Kandega or Claire, I think I'm trying to unmute you. Yes? What would you have done differently?
Your parents.
Say that again. Sorry, I missed it.
Did you take care of your parents?
You must take care of your parents. Yes. You must also
take care of the house.
You must?
Dirty. Actually.
I can't hear that. Something about the house. I missed that.
I would look after the house. Make
Yes.
sure that it's clean.
Yeah.
Not
That's
dirty.
so true. And not dirty. They must do their chores. How many of us have chores here, or do we just wake up and get the day started? How many of us have chores here?
I don't.
You don't have chores. So you don't make your bed. You don't help do the dishes. Okay.
I watch the maths sometimes.
Sometimes. And how many of us do what our parents ask us to do? Hey?
I do.
How many of us do what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it, or we always do it last minute? And just like Jim and Sipo, they ended up losing the sheep because they didn't follow instructions.
Not
yes.
me.
Okay.
I've done it before, but I learned.
So guys, tell me, what's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is life skills.
You like life skills. Why?
It makes me do a lot of things that are nice and fun.
Yeah.
And that warm me up sometimes.
Sorry, I missed that. Like what? That's interesting.
Things that make me warmed up and that make me warmed up.
Really? So do you like you like having life skills because you guys talk about
fun games and
activities that help us think and grow, right?
Yes.
I also enjoyed life skills. Who of us love to have PE? I enjoyed PE.
I do.
And what do you guys like to do in summer? Okay, I like chatting to you guys. I know I should be reading. Can I just quickly go get my charger? I don't want to die. Give me 2 minutes. I'm coming. There we go.
I like exercising and reading most.
Pardon?
I like exercising and reading.
And reading. Oh, that's lovely. Do you guys read a lot? Do you guys have a library? Of course you do, at your school. And do you take out a lot of books?
have a library, but
Yes, but sometimes I normally forget. But I do have a bookshelf in here.
Is it? And your collection of books?
One is my dad's and one is mine.
Oh, that's interesting. That's good. Okay, everybody's got their videos closed. I only have like Junior, Atleha, Bonolo, Yomi, Letabo, Tandega, and Entle. I can only see you guys then. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I liked chatting to you. I mean, I have to do this till 1:30, so I can still chat. What did you want to say, Entle?
I wanted to say I do things what my parents says.
Do you do every single thing that your parents say?
Yes.
That is
That's when you have a sister that you can speak to and not younger. But it's also nice to have her because you can think of more games to play.
Yes. It's good that you listen to your parents, Aunt Claire. Okay.
Thank you. The story was lovely and we enjoyed it.
Oh, I love reading to you guys, and you're the best audience and participants ever. It's the one thing I look forward to is catching up with you guys and reading. And it's just good to see you guys are still okay. Because remember, guys, lockdown does not mean our minds have to shut down. Let's keep exercising. Let's keep reading. Let's keep doing our online sessions so we don't get left behind when we go back into the new normal. Let's keep washing our hands, social distancing and coughing in our elbow so that you're okay and everybody around you are okay. Because I'm sure you can't wait to go back to school and your playground and the library and all the things that you used to do. I mean, right now it's cross-country time and athletics time and soccer time and netball time, and we can't do that because we're at home. So let's all focus on getting better and reading and doing all our homework as best as we can, right? Give me a thumbs up because you guys are superstars and you're the best thing ever. I absolutely love my time with you guys, and tomorrow we'll be back here, same time, same place. Okay? And spirit fingers and bye.
Bye.
Silly.
Bye.
Bye. Okay.
Bye, Teacher Thuli. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. We can't wait to see you tomorrow.
Thank you
Bye.
for listening.